Hello everyone, welcome to OuchCouch once again. Metal Freak New here. Episode 15 it would be today, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I wanted to talk about how powerless I feel right now for the obvious reasons. But then I thought, at what cost? I mean, does it is so not going to make any impact. In fact, that can endanger me further in the wrong direction or whatever. So I just deflect and I just hint by saying this much that sometimes when yeah, I won't even say that. I will just say go and watch the Cut the Balls clip by that person who sang that Put In Put Out song, that Slovenian dude Clement something. I can't pronounce his last name. He's pretty good at parody, like his Put In Put Out and Rufmish Angela. These two parodies of Put In and Angela Merkel were amazing. So he did this another parody song called Cut the Balls, which was an impersonation of that Slavic philosopher called Slavoj Žižek, and it's pretty cool. So it was about like one of Slavoj's philosophy lectures where it was mentioned that sometimes doing nothing is the most violent thing you can do. And yeah, I'm going along that line. Other than that, I don't really have to say about that. But I'll say this, that I guess I'm saying too much this is and that's today because I don't know what else is expected, because I'm very unprepared today. But I still wanted to talk to my phone, so here we are. And what I have been thinking about is I'm trying to be more insensitive, in short, like to summarize. By that I don't mean that I want to be like insensitive to other people's misery or something. I just am trying to be less sensitive about things that are happening around me and how it impacts me. So, given I can't control most of the things, except things that I can do myself, there is no reason to feel things when things are happening. Then again, we are designed to feel, so we will. The challenge is tuning our sensitivity in certain way that such stimuli don't affect us in ways that are not productive to us. But that's a really difficult thing to do, because if you have certain like expectations from this reality you are living in, it's very obvious you're gonna get a very deviated actual result from the expected results. And I am again talking in terms as if this is a bug report and I am comparing the actual test results with the expected standards I have set for this each case. Occupational hazard, I have been doing that thing for my work a few hours ago, so that's only fair. So what actually I wanted to say without like trying to be so complex and awful is I don't want things to affect me anymore, which is really difficult. And it's possibly not a good idea, because being able to feel things, being sensitive to the stimulus make us human. But I think that costs a lot, and the cost of it is getting higher every single day. So, well, the default setting is you have to keep on paying the cost and adjust at the expense of your sanity. But I was hoping I could inject this drug of indifference in me, so things don't affect me anymore. I stay unfazed when things are not what I hope things would be. But it is immensely difficult and requires the kind of force I still don't think I can give my to myself or to whatever around me, things around me. So yes, that's some kind of exercise I am trying to do, and it's super hard. It makes you want to drink coffee at 12 a.m. and embarrass yourself in front of people who still don't hate you or still think that your existence matters. So yeah, it's messy, but I think that's why we're here. We are here to make a mess. As long as it's not a bad mess, we are good. Like, by bad mess, I mean, making some islands. I mean, owning some islands and inviting your awful friends there, and abusing minors. That's kind of bad mess. And good mess would be like feeling things and reacting to things and possibly being mad on behalf of other people at times even. So yeah, let's make more mess. But that part is really unacceptable, that to make mess you have to be able to afford it. And yeah, I don't like that sort of disparity. And another thing that really made me giddy and happy was what I forgot, I wrote it down, that we live in a world that is full of artists and art that we can enjoy with or without interacting with the makers. And the kind of joy and fulfillment we can draw from those, even when we are at our lowest of low moments in life, and possibly they have no idea how they are serving people who are at their utmost darkness of life. I mean, the horrible most periods. And yeah, that's a super cool thing. The way, the perspective is really funny, and the irony is really funny. Like, people who are supposed to be in your life in certain capacities, or maybe not so, are not fulfilling the expectations you have, while people who have no idea of your existence are supporting you through times when you really needed support. And that's possibly is how we still have some semblance of balance, that this world is a very, or maybe this life is a very interesting experience. Maybe these things make life what it is. a very weird cookie challenge, or more like an escape room, or maybe one of those, old timey shows like Crystal Maze, where people navigate through obstacles and then win a prize. It's something like that, I guess. Anyway, I'm being very skeptical. It, I shouldn't be. So, but maybe I'll record another episode and upload. But this is episode 15 for us all. Have a good day.